Hey there folks, welcome to Running Water Farm. Today we're going to have another episode on beekeeping. So let me tell you what we're going to do today. So if you recall from our previous episodes, we purchased 2 hives this year, 2 nuke hives. One is doing very well, got off to a great start. We've already got a super on top. That's where the honey goes. Hint, hint, ladies. And we also have this hive here that really wasn't doing so well. I wasn't sure it was going to make it. They finally, in the last week or two, made a queen. They're off to the races now. We had, in an attempt to beef up the hive, we had taken a frame full of brood. For those of you that aren't familiar with that, that's larvae that have been, eggs that have been laid, larvae that are getting ready to hatch. So we took a frame of those out of the big hive, put them in the little hive. They hatched, a little population boom there, but we think we can still do a little bit better. So what we have today is a box full of bees that were taken out of, I believe it was an attic. Local expert did that for us. I'm not that crazy yet. But anyway, let's check out this box here. Let's see what we've got. So on the front, there's a little spot where he hooked up a vacuum, where he hooked up a tube, put a little vacuum on the box, sucked all the bees out of where they were living into this box. And so we've got their frames in there, but it's just undrawn foundation. So really, it's just a box of pissed off bees that we're going to open up and shake violently. What could go wrong? So what we're gonna do, why don't I just show you actually. So hang on tight, I'm gonna grab that box, open up the little hive, and we'll combine these two and hopefully not start a war. So the first thing to do is we've got to open up this small hive, and normally if you just throw 2 hives together, they will fight each other and you'll have a lot of dead bees. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this screen and we're going to place it on top of one hive and then put the other bees on top of that so they can smell each other, get used to each other, and assimilate a little bit before we let them loose. So it's a lot of bees. Good thing we got our smoker here. Maybe I'll do a little sacramental smoke on myself. Hey, who knows? Can't hurt, right? Anyway, give them some smoke. Clear out, clear out. So anyway, let's put this screen on top of the hive. Anybody in there? Okay. Got a frame sticking to it. So now we have our screen. That means the bees can't pass through. Actually, I'm going to shake the bees off this lid because this will go on top of the new set of bees, and we don't want these guys getting in a fight. So here goes nothing. Whew, angry bees. Okay, step 1 complete. So we've got a good hive blocked off. Let's throw some bees on top of there. I should say that before we add that box of bees, we are going to add a second hive body that belongs to us with frame. So these bees can move down into that hive body and we can return the equipment to the beekeeper. So we'll set this on top first, onto there, and then we'll add the bees on top of that. It's gonna be a triple decker. Let's see how it works. So that was the easy part. Now for the part I'm not real excited about. If you can hear, this is like the sound effect they use when killer bees like swarm a town and kill everybody. They sound pretty worked up, but anyway, that's why we got into beekeeping, right? Keep bees. So what I've got to do is there's a bottom piece that I showed you. I've got to take that off and just basically separate the hive body from everything else and set it up on top right there. So let's get to it. This is taped up nicely, which I certainly appreciated during the drive home. Nothing like a bunch of bees flying in your car to make the ride interesting. So didn't have to do that this time. Very well sealed up. So we've got the tape off, and I'm trying to decide, I guess I've got to take the screen off, so I'm going to do is take the body, put it on there. We'll see how it goes. Plans are for suckers. I think we want some smoke. As I said, do not do this at home. This is terrible advice. I'm not an expert in any way. I don't even play one on TV. Alright, now they're real good and mad. Alright. I guess like a band-aid, all at once. Here we go. And there are a lot of bees in the bottom still. Wow, so I'm gonna, I guess I gotta take the top off next and shake those bees into the beehive. So let's see how that goes. 2 steps down, 1 to go. How exciting. A little more sacramental smoke for the keeper. Whew. I should mention I haven't been stung yet, and I think I'm kind of getting like more and more nervous with every job. You think it'd be the other way around, but man, it's just so nice not being stung. I'm trying to keep my record, you know, like defending a world champion. It's whew, performance anxiety. All right, here we go. So far, the bees have been kind. So I'm gonna walk around. I want to stand in front of the other hive like some schmuck. Gotta act. Bees can smell fear, by the way. I'm stinking it up. You think the sweat's from all this humidity? Nope. Just kidding. It's really not that bad. You get used to it. Sound of bees swarming you. What's the big deal? All right. Give them a little more of the good stuff. Break a second box of bees open. Here we go. All right, there goes the screen. All the bees are free to attack me at will. All right, got my lid there. So I'm gonna shake these. Man, look at that, a lot of bees. Let me try to do this for the camera. Just gonna roll all right off there. Whole lot of bees, holy cow. I'm gonna step away for a minute. Man, these bees are upset. So I don't know the best way. I guess maybe I should just throw the top on and walk away. But the bees flying around everywhere. There's no entrance, so really all the ones I shut out they're shut out for good. But anyway, I think we're done. I think we might be done. So I survived. Man. Anyway, so there it is. There you have it. Taken firsthand from an amateur. Combined 2 hives. So let's take a look at what we've got before my luck runs out. So we've got that bottom, a little smoke for the camera. I don't want the camera to get stung now, do we? It's expensive equipment. All right, so we've got, where's my finger? There it is. The bottom hive, that's the original hive. Bees have, they got food in there. They're happy, they've got an entrance. Right above them, there's a screen that the bees can't pass through. We've got our hive, that'll be the permanent second body. And then we've got our pals box here that was full of bees. So I'm gonna wait about 2 days. Gonna come back, throw a little smoke on top, bees will move down. I'll take that box off and give it back. And so we'll wind up with 2 hives. We'll take that screen out. And then we'll see 2 queens. If there are 2 queens in there, they'll fight. One's gotta live, one's gotta die. Just like The Highlander, 1986, starring Sean Connery, there can be only one. Running Water Farmer out.